Okay, so before the story starts, I just want to mention that no one should be ever doing this, okay? This was me back when I was in high school. I was a dumb kid, and this was before I got my beautiful blue car, my Toyota Celica. So just a reminder, don't do this. But before I do get into the story, and I know you guys really want to hear the story, but before we do, I just want to mention that you guys should really quickly leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Seriously, it means a lot when you guys do, and I'm trying to blast these stories out as much as I can because I love you guys so much. And on top of that, I am currently live on Twitch telling more of these crazy stories as well. So click the link down in the description down below and join me live with my Fortnite girlfriend telling these crazy stories. On top of that, did I mention for my Fortnite girlfriend, I am making real life videos of me and her doing crazy things together. So make sure you guys do check out the Bubba channel and go check out the IRL content on there. Other than that, let's get straight into this crazy story. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name's Bubba and welcome back to another insane story. So this story is about how I did it on a bus. Now, before anything, you guys are probably thinking, bro, there's no way that you ended up doing it on a bus. And you guys may be right, but you're not. This story did actually happen, and this was actually funny enough when I was in grade 10. When I was in grade 10, this was the year before I got my driver's license and before I got my beautiful blue car. Basically, what happened was that I used to always take the bus to school. Every morning, I would take the bus to school from 7 a.m. It would take me to school around 7:30. It was almost like a half an hour bus ride. If you guys are wondering why it took so long, was well because I lived on the hills, and the hills is like, I know where it's like the rich people live, even though I wasn't really rich, but my family was well taken care of. Let's just put it that way. And basically, I lived up in the hills, so waiting for the bus to come and basically getting the ride down to the bus was a long time. Now, obviously, I hated the bus. I think we all can relate. When the bus is the worst place to go, it is the worst place. The bus absolutely sucks. But for me, for some reason, it wasn't that bad. Because I remember that whole grade 10 year when I was taking the bus, there was this one really hot girl that would take the bus with me. And it was really cool because we both waited at the same stop and we both were basically taking the whole ride together every single time. Now, me and her, we never really talked. All we knew is that we went to the same school. But basically, I remember one time when I went to the bus stop, I had my skateboard with me, and apparently this girl was like into skater boys, which I have no idea why girls are into skater boys. For all the girls out there that like skater boys, what is your issue? Like, you guys need help or something? Like, seriously, it's a damn skateboard. Like, what happened to the cool kids wearing Heelys? Okay, you know what? Never mind. Going on with the story though. Basically, this girl was into skater boys, and the one time I had my skateboard with me, she ended up looking at me saying, hey, like, that's a cool deck. Like, what do you do? And I basically looked at her and I'm like, I ride it. And apparently that like made her giggle. I don't know. Somehow that was a funny joke. And basically I ended up sitting beside her, and me and her started talking more and more. We started talking about school and all the weird toxic people in our school and basically basic high school stuff that, well, let's be real here, most teenagers talk about. Like, don't tell me you guys haven't talked about the weird chick that no one likes, or the newest game coming out, or basically the girl who got ran by the entire football team. Yeah, like, we all know that, like, you know, high school talk. Anyways, going on though, I remember me and her were talking, and basically she ended up getting closer and closer to me the more we had a conversation. So this girl was automatically into me, bro. I don't know. It was the power of the skateboard, the power of the skater dude. I don't know. But going on though, me and her, we got closer and closer and got to a point where I had my arm around her. But then the bus came. The bus came, totally, you know, blocked me from doing anything because, you know, I could have done more. But basically the bus ruined the whole mood. So going on, I remember me and her were on the bus and we were on the way to school. And I remember I looked at her and I'm like, hey, yo, so like, I was wondering, like, can I get your snap? You know, me trying to like, you know, get on a first name level basis. Because even though we were already that close, I did not get her name. I have a really bad problem with remembering names. Like, even though I tell crazy stories about my life for a living, I'm gonna be honest, remembering names is like my biggest weakness. That's probably one of the reasons why half of these stories people don't have names, because I don't know what to name them, nor am I gonna actually say their name for privacy issues. But going on, I remember basically she grabbed my phone and she put her Snapchat in, and basically me and her were talking for like the entire school day. Me and her were talking about, you know, people, we were talking about basic high school stuff, and she just really liked how I listened. And at the same time, she really kept asking about what tricks I can do in a skateboard. And I couldn't even do an ollie. I think the most I could do was ride it. So I kept making the same joke over and over. Ride it, I ride it, I ride it. And I don't know, I guess that like made her happy, or like, I don't know, flipped a switch on something in her, but like she was happy about it and she kept giggling. So I was doing something right. Like, if a girl comments LOL under everything you type, either you're really doing a good job or she's really not into you. But either way, I remember the next day before I got ready for school and I was just about to take a shower, she ends up sending me a Snapchat. She sends me a photo of basically her in the bathroom. Yeah, I think we all know what I'm gonna say. I just can't say it because I'm scared of monetization rules, but there was nothing on. There you go. Now, let's just put it that way. Basically, she sent me one of those photos and I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, like, whoa. And then I got ready for school. I took a shower, blah, blah, blah. And then I sent her a snap of just half my face. Yeah, I know. Zero confidence, but it is what it is. And then from there, I remember I ended up going to the bus stop. And when I got to the bus stop, she was already there waiting for me. But she was wearing like a really tight outfit. Like, she was wearing a really short skirt and like a really really tight top. Like, you already know, like, this girl was definitely not going to school, bro. Like, she was definitely gonna do something else, but she ended up having her backpack, so I guess she's going to school with full-on confidence today. We ended up sitting beside each other. We were just talking same old, but this girl was getting really close today. Like, I don't know what was going on with her, but she was getting like super close to me, to the point where when the bus came, she ended up grabbing my hand by my wrist and taking me to the back of the bus. We sat in the back of the bus and we sat on the very end together, and basically, yeah, she instantly just started going at it. She literally jumped onto me, and one thing led to another. She grabbed me by my, well, you know, and blah blah blah. Can't say. YouTube, don't demonetize me. We ended up doing the Devil's Tango on the back of the damn bus. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than that's basically what happened. It was insane. It was mind-blowing. No one believed it. Everyone was kind of in shock. But I remember basically me and her did that, and I remember as like it was happening though, she was really loud, so a lot of people were turning their heads and they knew what was going on, obviously, to the point where the bus driver had to pull aside the bus and literally look behind his rear view mirror saying, "What's going on back there? What are you guys doing back there?" And yeah, knowing me and her lived on a hill, the bus driver literally made us both get off. And reminder, it was a cold morning and we had to walk down to school together. I remember as we were walking down, I was basically just yelling at her saying, like, why would you do that on a bus? Like, we could have just gone to my house. Like, what are you thinking? And then she tells me, you're like super hot, and like I don't know, like I really just wanted to do it. Like, can you like blame me? Yeah, I can blame you. Are you serious right now? Like, I was just freaking out at her. And yeah, long story short, I did not talk to that girl again. I think I blocked her on Snapchat that same day. Like, don't get me wrong, she was hot, but she was not it. Like, seriously guys, the back of the bus of all places. Anyways guys, that's basically it for today's story. So make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Seriously, means a lot when you guys do. And on top of that, I'm currently live on Twitch streaming, so click the link down in the description below and watch me live streaming. Seriously, it's fun. And follow me on Instagram because I do read you guys' comments, and if you guys do want to send me a story to look over, that'd be kind of cool. I like reading you guys' stories and you guys talking to me and stuff. Other than that, like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories. All right, peace out guys.
Let's go. Should I make it a story? Let's click record. Got that TikTok with 2 mil hit different with some more. She said she love me, she clap. Should I ask it for sure? I got 100K for my life's work, so mama said bravo. All these people on my street, love y'all till the day I go. I got 100K in my plane. I got 100 buddies on my name. I'm making racks off this game. You better